So for this video we are going to take on the Order of the Hour Barracks on Master. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. For this one we're using a Spellsword control deck that features a lot of guards and a lot of hard removal, because there is a lane that, as you can see here, the armor lane, it doubles the health of anything that is summoned there. So we are going to fight hard for that lane and put our own big walls there just like they are, and try to use our hard removal to take it out. Executes end up being pretty good in this matchup, largely because they use things like Helgen's Squad Leader, 5th Legion Trainer, etc, etc. There's actually a lot of targets for Execute, surprisingly. It's usually low attack, high health minions they're trying to abuse. So we're going to go ahead and, again, try to kill whatever's here. Bruma Armor is another great one to target, because this thing gives them a lot of value over time. But we're going to fight for this lane, and then hopefully, after we lock that down, we'll use our fatties to just kind of put it away. Blood Magic Lord is fantastic, because you can usually get a fair number of trades in that way. Let's go ahead and take this out. Let's get that going, and we'll use our ring for another Hive Defender. Knight of the Hour, as you would expect, is really good in this because it's the Order of the Hour matchup. But again, because we're trying to get control of this side, we're just going to go ahead and do this.
It would appear that dinner is
Alright, Doomcrag is an annoyance for sure. Defiler ends up being better than you would think in this matchup as well, just for the record. And we may actually utilize it now.
I shall end their blasphemy!
Yep, I think we're going to go ahead and punch him. And then, we still have Knight of the Hour, but we're going to drop a Defiler.
That's the key.
Your time has come.
I can taste you.
My claws are sharp and
Venom Tongue is another thing that you typically want to hit with your executes and so forth. Now, how do we take care of this properly? It's probably going to be Edict on this lethal. We'll probably crash 2 guys into here. I'd really like to keep him alive if possible, but I'd also like to trigger him at least once to get a defender back. So it's give and take here. I think we're going to go this route, and then I do think that we will ultimately give him up. Go ahead and get a Hive Defender back. Let's use our Edict on the guy with lethal. Because again, we really just want control of this. We do have Blood Magic Lord coming online in this lane this next turn with the ring. Alright, made him use a Javelin, which is good because we do not want that to be used on our Blood Magic Lord here, for obvious reasons. Gargoyle is actually a pretty great pull here because it can help us wall up.
It's time to act.
I believe this deck also, or I was about to say, runs Sanctuary Raid, which would be really bad for us here. It's not the end of the world, it's just annoying. We do have Dawn's Wrath to bail us out, and then sets up into Manticore this next turn, so not the end of the world, just annoying. So he plays his Manticore, but thankfully it's on an empty board. We'll go ahead and answer with our own in kind. We got a lot of guards and hard removal to back it up, so as of right now our plan is going beautifully. We are controlling the board. He is down in cards. We are up in cards, and we still have a rune lead on him, so everything is kind of checking out at the moment. Orange Sentry is another fantastic card for over here, and that's probably the route we're going to go. I think we're just going to go ahead and Mummify, and then drop a Sentry.
Your time has come.
Without some of the hard removal or lethal, so that'll probably eat a Javelin for us. Dragontail Savior I really like as a 2-drop in this because he's basically like anywhere between a 5-6 and a 7-6 pretty consistently. So that also works out nicely for us. Let's go ahead and punch him in the face to get that part over with. Let's go ahead and make our guy be a 7 so that Oh, excuse me, 6. Dang it. Math. Apparently I'm bad at math. I don't know why I keep thinking he's bigger than that. Nonetheless, let's go ahead and nuke that. Let's drop an eye to the hour as well. Even though we can't skip this last rune unless we draw something that gives us +1 damage, of which there's not really a lot. It's really just like Dawnbreaker. But otherwise, we have to go through the rune. Probably not an issue though. Should have this locked up. Tullius is another fantastic card in this matchup. Doesn't really matter right now because we have this on what's likely lockdown, though I could be wrong. But oh yeah, okay. So we do in fact get to Tullius it up.
All right, men, on me.
Let's go ahead and do that, and
I live to serve.
whoops, do this over here. I meant to do.
By the divines, I will have
Sometimes if you have the rune, Tullius over here can do a lot of work for you.
I shall end their blasphemy.
Alright, should be fine. May or may not, I don't know because I have my headphones on, hear a bunch of like walking, maybe even talking upstairs, so if so I apologize.
Too late for you.
I got some people over. But yeah, there you go. Pretty easy. Guards, hard removal, fight for the left lane, victory.